Hey everyone, this is eplipswich here, and welcome to another episode of Evenicle. So in this episode, we're back at Lancelot, and we're going to probably conclude chapter 2 in this episode, where we're going back to Lancelot to see how Theo is going to fare in the election, the presidential election. Most definitely, what Ramius? Theo has a fine chest. But anyway, most definitely Theo is going to win. Yes. Seeing that the boss is already dead, so she's the only, she's the only eligible presidential candidate, so she's definitely going to win. But we're going to see how it turns out. Exactly, we're going to see right in front of this. Okay, or rather, we're going to see right here, right now, what's going to happen. How is Theo going to win by how is it going to work out? How is she going to become the president? We're going to find out now. And also, hopefully, maybe in this episode we might get to go into chapter 3, and then if we have time, maybe we can access for this episode. If we have time for this episode, maybe we can access reach second location scene. So we'll see. But first, let's proceed on to Lancelot, where we'll find out what happens in the election results for Theo. Let's go. Right. Days after the party's return to the Republic of Lancelot, the presidential election was held. And I think most likely, we will all know that Theo will win, yes, but and most definitely win by default, seeing that there's no other candidates. So you really dropped out, huh? Wait, what? Theo, you dropped out? Yes, I realized I'm lacking in far too many ways to actually become president. I'll need to learn everything all over again. So if you're dropping out, then who's going to be the president? The voters were greatly perturbed by Theo dropping out, but between Ball's death and all his crimes coming to light, they had plenty else to worry about. Now it's like there's no one to succeed as the president. Maybe the presidential elections will have to be postponed for the time being because of all these incidents, especially the thing with Boss. All the corruption around Boss and our previous presidents is a burden the voters will have to shoulder. True. What I wanted was to maintain the ruins of Arthur, so I don't know if I'm the one to lead the people through this. Well, if that's your decision, I guess I'll respect that, because I think she also, more importantly, is she needs to lead the people in her Outlaws camp. The women and children in the Outlaws camp, that's the most important. That is of primary concern to her right now. Rather than becoming the president, I think she has more important things to worry about. That is the women and children in the Outlaws camp. Dear me, I thought I would finally get to retire. I'm still planning to help. Let's do what we can, President Palomides. Oh, wait, what? She's handing over the presidency to Palomides? Okay, this is interesting. This is another interesting twist I didn't quite expect, but interesting. So Theo's actually handing over the presidency to Palomides. Let Palomides become the president. Interesting. And here Palomides thought he could retire, but Palomides gets to be the president, at least until Theo's more ready to become the next president, I guess. Without the two strongest candidates, Palomides won in a huge landslide. Well, it's more like Theo's handed over the position to Palomides, right? I didn't even realize you were running too, Palomides. Wait, he was? Look, there's a poster of me up there with all the other candidates. Really, then why do you seem... Because it seems like he's helping Theo. It seems like he's more of just an assistant or something, but I didn't know that he's actually a candidate too. Huh? Oh, there he is. You look kinda young in this picture though. Been using it for decades. Okay, so why don't you renew it? Why didn't you renew the poster? We knew there was a possibility I would be attacked, so we set up a way to keep fighting if something happened. Oh, I see. That's why I didn't put his actual poster. I put his young poster of his young self, so that as not to catch suspicions, right? Like if something were to happen to Theo, at least there's still Palomides. I argued for people who vote for me to vote for Theo, but the opposite ended up happening because Theo dropped out. So if Theo dropped out, then they can only vote for you. You know, follow me this? Thinking about how we'll rebuild this country gives me a headache. But at least I can proudly report that the problem gas issue is solvable. Oh, nice. Well, at least just hang in there until Theo is ready to take over you. Yeah. Who could have guessed the Good Doctor was created by King Arthur to restore the environment? Remind me what Good Doctor is again? I know I've heard this term before, but I forgot what this one is. What's Mass Effect? Oh right, I remember now. The Good Doctor is actually the one that did pervertic the monster that did pervertic things to Rich and Ramis, right? But that's the one that also helps to restore the environment. The pervertic monster? The tentacle monster? Okay. Right. What's more surprising is that the 145-year-old man who left notes in the plant was alive and investigating this for so long. Well, and actually this man, for him to have lived 145 years, for him to have lived 145 years is really a long life, right? Yeah. I mean, do people in general live that long? I mean, in this world, I'm pretty sure in the real world, nobody has lived up to 145. If I remember correctly, the oldest person ever, is lived up to a max of like I think 123, and that title belongs to a woman. Yeah, it's a French woman. I remember reading about it. It's a French woman. She lived up to 123 years old, and that's the current record. Yeah, nobody has ever lived beyond that. Good Doctor has the ability to absorb poison and break it down into water and air, apparently. Makes sense considering that Good Doctor is the same monster that helped to cleanse women's, some stuff inside women. Ever since he escaped during the Arthur tragedy, he's been growing in Lake Guinevere, from what it sounds like. Growing? What do you mean? The man, you mean? Yes, and it seems to need human body waste to reproduce. So as long as it keeps getting more, Lake Guinevere may be restored in a matter of years. Wait, you're saying that it just needs to cleanse all the human body waste inside the water so that Lake Guinevere can grow? It's all thanks to your folks' help. The poos? What is? Oh, the poos, right? The poos. I was thinking PU, then plural or something. Anyway, the poos that was infecting our country has been done away with. We'll continue to provide secret support to the outlaw women. Thank you. I'm sure Father appreciates it. We greatly appreciate all the excellent knights he sends to our aid as well. This incident has put our economy in a shaky state too. But if you could tell your father this, I hope we can join hands with Eden and move forward together. Okay, I will. So, Esther? Oh, you're talking to me? Palomides turned to Esther, his expression making his intentions clear. You're aligned with the kingdom of Eden, but you're effectively the personal knight of Princess Rich, who married out of her royal rights, is that correct? Yes, that's right. Then moving to Lancelot and running our elections shouldn't be a problem for you. Why do you want me to run in my elections? I'd rather go on an adventure. Be a knight, continue to support my waifus in our adventure to solve the snake crest thingy, especially. Well, I don't mind running in the elections, but not until we resolve this snake crest issue. Huh? It's become clear that the office of our president is corrupt, and the people are in disarray. We need young, accomplished talent like you more than ever. Are you stepping down? If I'm being perfectly honest, yes. A senator recently stepped down after findings of corruption, so I'm looking for an ideal candidate to take his place. Oh, senator? So, a senator to accompany you, the president? I have no doubt you'll win his position. Then I can immediately appoint you as a minister. I'm not sure if Esther is ready for politics though. I think, yeah, maybe in the future, but not now. Now he just wants to enjoy himself while he still can, no? enjoy his company with the waifus. Also solve the snake crest issue, of course. The minister. That's a pretty important sounding job. It is in fact important, and I don't know if Esther can handle it. And if you're chief enough as a minister, I'm sure the presidency will be within sight. The big question is, I don't think Esther is ready, and I don't think Esther is interested in being a president, at least for now. Esther? As president? I approve. I know you could be a fine president, Esther. Okay. Sounds like you agrees. Maybe working as his secretary would be a bad position for you. As the secretary. Yo, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Oh, are you imagining things? You want to be his secretary? Oh, then he can make you his waifu. Well, if only. Theo fantasized about working alongside Esther and blushed. Yeah, she's blushing. She wants to be Esther's waifu. But too bad, I don't think it's going to happen at least. Yeah, not in this visual novel. Yeah, because Theo's not a warrior. What do you think? Interested in being the president of Lancelot? The president. If I do become president, I could help Hopis and the other outlaw girls. But that means, then what about your current waifus? And Grigura? I mean, Grigura can be your guard, but still. And more importantly, Theo will be working with me, and I can make her my waifu. Wait, what? If I were president, maybe I could help the outlaw girls. Why do I have to wait? But here's the thing, like what I said, if I reject, then I mean, okay, my adventure goes on, right? But if I accept, then what happens? If I accept, then I'll become president and that will be the end of my adventures? I certainly hope not. I mean, the thing is, even if I become president, I can still continue my adventures and then, and also find out about the snake crest thingy and all that, right? So I mean, there's no harm in helping, in accepting, right? I mean, even if I'm president, I'll be even busier than before, but doesn't mean I can't continue to go on an adventure with my waifu. So I think it also helps, if I were president, I could help the outlaw girls, yes. So I think, why not, I mean, this is an important life decision, yes, but yeah, why not? Let's accept it. But, well, if this leads to an ending, I can always rewind. But just know that, yeah, in real life, you can't rewind. But I think, yeah, it's okay to accept. Okay, I'll do it. What? Hey, Esther, how about snake crest? Yeah, see, this is the thing. This is the thing. If I accept, that means I'll become president, and then my adventures, in finding out about the snake crest will be over. And that means I'll come to an ending, right? Yeah, don't worry, I can always rewind, right? So let's find out what happens if I choose to accept, which I have actually done so. Rich, think about it. If they've infiltrated the upper workings of the country, then we'll just take it over instead. If both Eden and Lancelot are working on it, I think we could beat any mysterious organization easily. You might be right. Okay, can I become president first? Rich is incredibly easily convinced sometimes. Well, just because Rich is Esther's waifu, she supports whatever decision Esther makes. Well, you too, right, Ramius? I think it's cause of love, probably. Yeah. Hehehe. Coming for you, snake crest. As with the current president's support, Esther ran in a by-election for a seat in the Senate. Okay. 1 year later, okay. So that means, yeah, this isn't the route we're supposed to choose. Except, yeah, we're supposed to reject it and then continue our adventures. Yeah, I mean, earlier there was much earlier, like in the 3rd episode, there was another life decision, right? Whether to become an outlaw or not. So obviously, if you become an outlaw, you'll lead to a bad ending, right? In this case, whichever choice you make, I mean, if you choose to accept, it'll lead you to an ending, but it's a good ending, but it's not the true ending, right? But I just want to find out, so I mean, no harm, right? So, okay. 1 year later, Mr. President, here's the outline for the new bill. Okay, thanks. Esther effortlessly became president. Okay. Can't believe Palomides died of overwork a month after taking office. Wait, what? He died of overwork a month after taking office? After President Palomides' death, Esther ran as a successor and, thanks to his overwhelming popularity, got the most votes. Wait, what's with this bill? All the revisions I added were written out. Or what? There was no other way to compromise with the opposition party. So it's actually a bad ending. Yeah, I know the natural decision is actually to reject, right? So that we can continue with our adventures. But I was like thinking like if I accepted it, maybe I can still I can still go on my adventures. Yeah, with my waifus and then find out and then take on the snake quest, but apparently not. The bill was intended to allow girls who were forced to become outlaws to live in the cities. But this basically makes them slaves. They could be killed and the murderer will see no repercussions. That goes against basic human rights. But that was the compromise. Time to force our bill through. We're the ruling party, so I'm sure it worked. Unfortunately, there's opposition within the party. It's unlikely to pass. Oh man! Most of our party's senators just won their elections by riding off your popularity. They don't necessarily agree with you. Then let's dissolve the snake and hold re-elections. Are you sure about that, Esther? You shouldn't. That's not the right way to do it. But if the public knew we were pushing for that bill, we would most likely lose. Why? Most people seem opposed to the idea of taking in outlaws. Yeah, this is the biggest issue, right? The outlaws thingy. Girl's face twisted with sorrow too. She knew the brutal truth, but forced herself to stay composed for the sake of her position as secretary. Yo, do you know who's likely to oppose the bill? Huh? I do, of course, but what do you intend to do? Nobody's completely clean. We'll get some dirt on them and force them to cooperate. This actually makes Esther kind of not a good person. I don't know. Huh? If any of them are hurting for money, they'll make it even easier. But I have to save the outlaw girl somehow. Esther, Mr. President, leave it to me. I'll bring the opposing senators to our side. Thanks, Theo. No matter how you might change, I'll always assist you. But Esther seems to be like changing for the worse. As Esther threw himself fully into the world of politics. Okay. A few years later, living in the chaotic realm of politics had completely changed Esther's appearance. Or how does he look like now? What? Wait, what? Why did Esther suddenly look like Rochford? What? Wait, he's actually turning into an evil person, turning into the next Rochford, and then becoming a bad person like Rochford was? What's this? His face was identical to that of his former enemy, Prime Minister Rochford. I tried putting an eye patch on, but even more identical than I thought. I see. So when you live in a harsh world, your appearance changes to match. Yeah, you get stressed out. Yes, politics is pretty stressful. Of course, it wasn't just Esther. His once beloved waifus were also transformed by the corrupt underworld. So what happened to... how do they look like now? I can't even relax when I get home anymore. He looked at the recent poll numbers sitting on his desk. He pushed to raise taxes in order to improve the national debt and caused his approval ratings to slump. Yeah, Esther's not cut out to be president. Ignorant citizens. Thus the days of Esther getting ulcers over poll numbers continued. Oh my god, ulcers. And another few years later, or not. Okay. Oh. Okay, at least we get to like go back to this choice. I thought it's like, okay, we just go into an ending and then the game will end and then I have to like rewind or what. No. Yeah, I have to reload a save or something like that. Okay, but thankfully, yeah, the game actually rewinds back to the choice for you. So, alright, thank you, game. That means I could actually go back to the previous life decision choice and then maybe see what happens if I choose to join the Outlaws. Of course, it will lead to a bad ending, right? But I'm just like curious. Maybe I'll do that sometime, maybe in one of these episodes of Evenicle. Yeah, maybe just before the final boss or something like that. Yeah. Okay, but for now, that's alright. So yeah, the correct decision to make here is to reject. Yeah. So because we need to solve the snake crest issue first. That's priority. I'm sorry, but I can be president of Lancelot. I see. Sounds like you can be bound by that office after all. But if you were to be president, keep helping the outlaw girls as you have been, Theo. We'll make sure nobody's forced to become an outlaw again by stopping the people controlling the outlaws. Snake crest, yes, that's the priority right now. Alright, Wakata. After a moment's hesitation, Theo accepted what Esther said and quietly nodded. Snake crest though. I had heard the rumors, but I never could have imagined that not only do they exist, but had a hold on our nation. They remain an enigma, but we at least know how dangerous they are. Good luck everyone, I'll support you. Yeah, just like we support you too, we'll support you too. Thank you. Theo and Palomide saw the party off as they began their journey back to the Kingdom of Eden. Alright. But was grabbing her boobs really enough? Grabbing her boobs? Actually I want more, but it's fine. I mean I want more waifus and I want Theo to be my waifu, one of my waifus, but well, beggars can't be choosers. Huh? For what? Makeup almost getting us killed. If you asked her to marry you, I thought she could have turned you down. Yeah, but the thing is I have to become a 10 knight first, you know. But I'm still limited to only 2 waifus. You completed your secret mission. So when we get there, you're gonna get promoted and gain room for more. Good point, but I need to officially get that title first, you know. Ooh! Maybe I can go back now. No, I need to officially get that title first. Did you really forget? Yeah, I was too mesmerized by the boobies. Oh, dang it! If she was my waifu, I could rub them all the time. Esther, you gonna get more waifus? Yes. Okay, now to compensate for not being able to make Theo my waifu, I'm gonna make you my waifu. Though your boobies aren't as large as Theo's, but no judging, okay? No judging. Small or big, you're fine, okay? Yes, I want you as my next waifu, Grigra. If the King of Eden thinks I'm worthy. Ah, cool. Well, what can you do? Shoganai wa ne? Let's go back to Eden and report to the king. The party officially parted with the Great Desert and Lake Nation Lancelot, then headed back to Eden. Alright, so I think yeah, let me just quickly heal up here. Okay, so yeah, let's fast forward here. Okay, so I'm just quickly just to buy some, yeah, just one of this and I think 1 level summon ticket and maybe one of the VP juice. Alright, and we're ready to head back to Eden. Yes. So right. You can just straight away teleport there, back to the capital of Eden. Let's go. Yes, time to become a 10 knight, and that means we will get Grigra as our next waifu most likely. How it's going to work out, I'm not sure. But I think there's a very good chance that Grigra will become Esther's next waifu at the before the end of chapter 2. Yes, so can't wait to see that. So let's go to the Kingdom of Eden. You completed your secret mission. A fine job you've done too. Thank you. Having returned to the Kingdom of Eden, the party gave their report to the king. I heard the details, but I think Rochford was an agent of Snakecrest. He wasn't on great terms with you. Must have been a lot of pent-up frustration. Your willingness to consider even his opinions in trying to do what's best for the people remained beyond his understanding to the end, it seems. Archibald and Barrow were present as well, but the former Prime Minister's spot was empty. Were Rochford not dealt with, it would likely have brought great harm not only to Eden, but to Lancelot as well. For your outstanding work in stopping that, Esther, I will use my authority to grant you the rank of 10 Knight, yes! Obviously... Barrow, the Holy Blade, oh yeah. Yes, your majesty. So now it's the whole... Because earlier Rich was the one who knighted Esther with the sword, right? But it was just an ordinary sword. Now it's with the Holy Blade to knight Esther the 10th Knight. At King Louis's request, Barrow held out a decorated sword with both hands. Very good, Yoroshi. His ability to draw the sword from its scabbard without making a sound displayed Louis's vast combat experience. Knight of the Kingdom of Eden, Asterisk. As a defender of our nation and the world, I bestow you with a more powerful blessing from Mother Eve. The flat of the sword on his shoulder gave Esther the same feeling he had gotten when he was appointed as a knight. With my authority as the King of Eden, I appoint you as a 10th Knight. Okay, let me just turn this off. Oops, never mind. I thought I can press the skip mode thing, but apparently not. Oh, the glow. Ching! Right. A blue glow appeared, which was soon absorbed by Esther's body. Yes, I can now have 2 more waifus! So 4 waifus, yeah. Nice, nice. 10 Knight now. Alright. Congrats, you're 10 Knight now. Basically that means you can lead a platoon of 10 Knights. I see. A 10 Knight that leads a platoon of 10 Knights, okay? Congrats, Esther! This is only the beginning. You have a lot further to go. Yeah, so I'm a 10 Knight now. What is it? You look unsure of something. Understandable. Yes, more responsibility now too. Yeah, I mean, the higher the rank you go, the more responsibilities you get. Now, finally, I can get more waifus! That's why you're concerned about, Esther? Well, I'm not surprised, of course. What? Still not enough for you? That's my brother! Oops, I'm still in front of the king! Sorry, just blurted that out. I am King Louis. I'm sure you harbor the same desire, right? You also thought the same thing before, right? I'm sure you have a lot of waifus too, right, King Louis? King? I don't mind. Better than being overwhelmed by the pressure. No. Jeez. So, Rich, what do you plan to do now? You don't mind if Esther keeps working me on my journey, do you? He is in a special position. You could just treat him like Catherine. Catherine. Catherine, I think no, I can't deserve the same treatment as Catherine. Catherine is a special case. Sure. Looks like you're finding other helpful allies out there anyway, so there's no reason to make you work in Eden. Oh, right. I think what Barrow meant was like, just treat him like Catherine. That means like, be a free wanderer just like Catherine, do whatever they like. Archibald looked at Grigora standing next to Esther and grinned. Maybe it's best if Esther can act freely. I order you to travel the world and independently collect info on Snakecrest. Let's go with that. Thank you. But Lancelot didn't seem to have anything like a Snakecrest base. But it did have Rochford, who is a member of the Snakecrest. In fact, even the fact that the Black Knight ran away to Lancelot doesn't really tell us anything anymore. Well, we can always explore further. Huh? What does that mean? I see. Because Snakecrest already has the power to eat its way into the core of a country's workings. So basically, they could be anywhere, Yeah. If they can use entire countries to hide themselves, sniffing them out would be tough, I guess. The rulers and representatives of each country haven't changed at the moment, but that doesn't mean Snakecrest can't have can't have some control over them either way. So I think I should figure out what they're planning and where the base is personally. Yeah, agreed. Besides, I hate those guys. Well, I hate them too. I mean, they're the baddies, so you know. It takes a lot for you to say you hate something. It's hard to say exactly what it is, but I feel like they take the worst, most corrupt parts of people and make them even worse. Yeah, that's actually that's actually one thing that I've noticed about Snake Crest. They're like really a bunch of despicable people, so to speak. You know, they are basically heartless people. You know, yeah, really heartless. And I remember Master Rutchford. It makes me feel icky too. If I'm being honest, I never thought about what I would do when I became a knight. Yeah, I mean, initially Esther just wanted to get more waifus, right? That was his original goal. But now I can say this. Snake Crest makes girls sad. And so they have to be punished! What? You're the Knight of Justice for Women? This clearly reminds me of an anime I'm currently watching. The anime, there's something to do with the Demon Lord, and then there's this knight. It's like fighting for the sake of women, right? For the justice of women. Esther is this guy. Esther's shameless statement was met with dead silence. Yeah, just because Snake Crest makes girls sad, so that's why they have to be punished. Hey, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's like, what? But hey, at least Esther's being determined. If not for the wrong reasons, but it doesn't matter. Huh? What? Why? Why just girls? Well, why not? No reason he has to support everyone by himself. Only one caster can protect, we can just take care of ourselves. Work hard, bro! Otherwise we'll save the cute girls first. Yeah, says the one who hasn't have any waifus yet. I can't let that happen. Your priorities are all screwed up! Very well. I'll send out orders to have you permitted to travel around the world. Great, thanks, Father. I will give you a ship if possible, but there are none available at the moment. Forgive me. So I guess our only way through is through the forest, through the kingdom of Elk Resort. Yeah, where the forests are, or rather the forest is. Yeah, the forest that's like so thick it's hard to pass through. Yes, that's most definitely going to be our next destination for the next chapter. Yeah. What? A ship? We couldn't accept that. Well, yeah. I mean, it's okay, but then again, Luin doesn't have any ship for us because of the Eden Harbor was destroyed, right? You're working for Eden, so there's no reason not to accept what they offered. Royalty and nobles don't even bat an eye at these offers. I'll never get used to this. Well, get used to it. That's what royalty and nobles are like. Instead, I'll give you the money for a ship. If you encounter a talented shipbuilder, have them make one for you. Oh, okay. So we have to find a talented shipbuilder, but I don't think we're going to find a talented shipbuilder in Lancelot or in Eden, so most likely in Elk Resort, yeah, the kingdom of Elk Resort. Okay, I take it. How much is it though? She just accepts the money like it's nothing. Well, obviously because it's her father. But without a ship, the only place we can really go is the kingdom of Elk Resort. Yeah, that's the only place we can go, and that's where we'll be going. Elk Resort? In a world going through with this armament, they're the only nation so militant that they're increasing their forces. Oh, okay. Many of the people there are like certain masterheads among us, so do be careful. Masterheads? Sounds like some trouble. Well, you want to talk, you're masterhead too. Definitely, actually. You too, Ramius. If they are like this, I don't know if I can handle it. The long journey must have been exhausting. I prepared some delectable wine for you if you would like to enjoy it at home. Oh, delectable wine. Sounds good. Thank you. Plus, with Esther's promotion to 10 night over with, they decided to go take a breather at home. Bye. We're going back home to take a breather. But yeah, we can't access the next location scene yet. But hey, there's a hint right here. The third waifu. Yes. So that means we're going to get the third waifu before the end of chapter 2. Alright. Awesome. So let's quickly head back home. Yeah, no wasting time. We're going to teleport back home. Let's go. Yeah. Alright. Grigra, here we go. You're going to be our third waifu. Let's go. Alright, we're finally back home. And there's voices finally. Yes, this will be your house from now on. And you're going to be my waifu from now on. Well, we can't like blurt that out all of a sudden to Grigra. We need to like tell her that yeah, we love Grigra. Yes, I mean Esther already kissed Grigra anyway, so you do have feelings for Grigra, right, Esther? Hey, you're not a dog, okay, Grigra? You're a human. Humans stay inside the house. Anyone who saw that would think they're abusing you, so no sleeping out there. Yeah, okay? You're not a dog or a cat that's meant to be put outside, okay? No. Oh, yeah, back into this luxurious room. This is your room. Use it however you want. It's fine, it's all yours. I think it's normal. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be using another room. No, we want you in the same room as us. Yes? Like she was bothered by the size of the room, Grigra paced around before flopping down in a corner. Well, looks like Grigra's too used to sleeping in corners. Yeah, because earlier we saw her sleeping in a corner, right? She's too used to sleeping in corner like a cat. Yes, you can spoil yourself, okay? Grigra, we're gonna spoil you right now. No. Yeah, I totally know what those things are, Ramis. You can't fool me. Yeah, you know, PORN. Well, you've got time to get used to it. Esther lightly patted the distressed girl's head. Wait, you're going to cook? God damn it, I thought you were going to cook. You're going to buy? Don't waste money, let me be the one to cook. Is the meat all you care about, Ramis? What about the vegetables and all that? Not even cooking? Hey, just be honest, Rich, okay? Don't be embarrassed about it. I don't mind. I can cook up something simple here, so you two buy the main dishes. Yeah, just buy the ingredients. Okay. Alright, let's have some fun. Thus, the family enjoyed the moment. Okay. Oh, and it's night time already. Wait. Did I fall asleep that fast? I remember the king's wine was so good that I overdrank, but oh. So we basically skipped the dinner event, okay. But yeah, we get to drink the king's wine. Vintage Gorochi is as good as it is expensive. So that's the wine's name, Gorochi. You heavy. Yes, I'm hungover. Esther felt something strange on his immobile body and looked around in the darkness when... Is Grigra on top of me? Huh? What? What? Oh no! Wait, I wasn't expecting this. Grigra, why are you kissing me? Why are you kissing Esther? Is it because of that kiss you shared with him earlier? Back at the, the water purification plant there, when Esther was like kissing Grigra. Well, not intentionally kissing her, but like kissing her so that he can force the antidote into her mouth. And then now Grigra seems to be enjoying it, so she's now kissing him? Or is it because she's drunk? But we'll find out. A sudden kiss started Esther, and not to mention she's you know, bare. Wait, do you usually sleep bare, Grigra? I don't think so, right? But I soon realized it was from Grigra and relaxed. Wait, what do you mean you relaxed? Wait, where's Grigra here? Grigra, you okay? You okay, girl? In contrast to Esther's bewilderment, Grigra was intently sucking his lips. Grigra's got soft lips. But now's not the time for that. What are you doing? Okay, I know that, but why? Is it because of that kiss we had earlier, and now you want to experience more of it? Smooching's not much different from kissing. Smooch is just normal kissing, yes I know. But kissing is slightly more, I mean kissing is more in general. Smooch is just like a light peck, you know? Or yeah, the light kiss basically, but okay. So what I'm asking is why? Wait, what? Since when? Wait, did Esther say that when he was drunk? Oh man, Esther totally said that when he was drunk, didn't he? And then Esther also forced her to be bare, and he himself is bare too. Huh? Oh really? So you're just bare now, and then you make me bare too? You thought about it a whole lot? And this is what you decided on? Okay. So you just decided to be my waifu, okay? Hey, that's a really serious conclusion to jump to. Why would you go with that? Well, it's not weird, but have you thought this? Well, I mean, she said she thought about it a whole lot, and this is ultimately the decision she made. Yeah, she went with, so I can dig that. Yeah, it's weird. If you want to get married, it should be to someone you love. I think she loves you. Oh, you 大好き me. Really? Just because of that? It's, well, I mean, Grigra's quite a simple-minded girl, but that's great, you know? I mean, because I'm being kind, so nice to her, she's returning the favor by saying, okay, I want to be your waifu. I feel like that's not the getting married kind of love. No, I want to marry you. No, don't say that. I want to marry you. Grigra made eyes like an abandoned puppy, silencing Esther. Oh, really? It makes your heart flutter, okay? All warm and happy. Oh, wow. Nice. And I wonder where Rich and Ramius are. Are they like too drunk to see what's going on here? Being by my side makes you happy, so you want to stay with me. Yeah, that's the same kind of love I'm thinking of. Oh, alright. Grigra innocently laughed and laid her lips on Esther's again. So, just to be sure, you know what a wife does, don't you? Well, that's not wrong. Grigra smiled and went in for some more kissing. Still though, nah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. It's not like you're gonna... It's not like she's underaged or what, you know. Totally not. Yeah, totally not. In this visual novel, in this world, it's fine. I mean, she might be underage, but hey, in this world, it's fine, okay? You know, dollies are fine in this world. Grigra's cute, and her ignorance about the world makes her not that different from me. She could use someone to help her. Besides, the idea of leaving her for another guy pisses me off, and that's why you call true love. Yeah, the fact that you feel jealous, you piss you off, you know, when you leave her for someone else, that's what you call true love. And more importantly, I do love Grigra a lot. Esther savoured the sensation of Grigra's lips himself as he thought hard. Alright, I know what to do. Yes, you know what to do, guy. Yes. Show Grigra the way. I'll make you my waifu. Alright, why? No, you can't make tons of... No, Grigra. You can't make tons of babies just from this one sitting. Grigra was already hyped for reproduction. Hold your horses there. Like I said, a woman can't have two babies at once unless it's a twin or triplets, but that's beside the point. Nah, I think it might be a little early for that. Yeah, actually that's true. Wait until we resolve this snake press issue first. Yes, but not until we solve this issue first. I mean the snake press issue. Grigra, saxophone isn't just about having kids. It's about enjoying pleasure too, yes. And also, basically, you know, that's why saxophone is called making love, right? Making love means you need to make love, right? So that to strengthen our bond with each other, right? Strengthen the bond between husband and wife. Yeah, it can be just about becoming closer and feeling good. Yeah, precisely what I said. Pleasure and strengthening the bond, becoming closer. You want to test it? Well, we can test it out right now. I mean, no need to test it out. We know it feels good, okay? But I'm gonna show you the ropes, okay? I'm gonna make you feel good. Yes, it does feel good, okay? Of course. Like, even just a kiss. Grigra, stick your tongue out. There. That's good. Now, here comes the French kiss. Yes. Grigra wasn't sure how to respond to Esther coiling his tongue with hers at first, but soon licked his tongue back. This is not a smooch anymore. Yes, tingly. Grigra blushed, but still escalated the kissing further. It means you're getting excited. Alright? Yes, we need to show her the ropes. Yes. In a friendly way. I think that's your girl parts reacting, yes. Yes, my male part is reacting too, yes. Yeah, my boy parts are reacting too. Although, to be honest, when it comes to boys or men, it's just one part, right, that reacts. I mean, well, if you consider the T2 as a boy part, yes, that counts too, I guess. Oh yeah, Esther, something was visibly hard. Kurigra, any girl who is close to Esther will make him turn on, okay? You're cute, so obviously he and is cute. But it works on all the girls here. Yeah. Yeah, like I said before, right? In real life, I think it'll work. You just need to call a girl cute, and then she'll fall head over heels for you. Yes, motto. The moment Esther's hand touched her, flat chest, Kurigra moaned. Yes, you're in heaven. You're in the clouds. That feeling. Says who? You make you feel good. And you make me feel good. My hands will feel good. It is fun. Besides, feels good for you too, right? Regard, this isn't all, okay? Okay, this is just part of it. Yep. Now let's feel good together. Alright? Alright. Esther softly shifted his hand down to just something over her something, yes, what's up. So I think yes, this is a good place to stop this episode for the time being. I mean pause for the time being, yeah. As I will fast forward. I will fast forward to the next CG, and then after that, yeah, I will then summarize what happens here, and I'll see you in a bit. Yeah. And yeah, this is the other CG, and it's kind of a bit creepy that Kurigra's eyes are like so freaking big. Like wow, you're looking at me, or you're looking at me with those big eyes, like really wow. Like whoa, calm down, girl. But yeah, so yep, I'll see you a bit. Okay. Hey. Well, this scene it's pretty interesting. Yes. Well, if I have to be honest, it didn't quite excite me as much as Ramius and Reach scenes, but it's still interesting nonetheless. It definitely showed a cute side of Kurigra, that's for sure. Yes, yes, and I'm sure there are people who do like Kurigra. It's just that I mean, I am fair and square towards all waifus. It's just that I prefer Ramius and Reach. Kurigra not so much, but she was definitely pretty cute in those scene in the earlier scene. Yeah. So okay. Okay. To quickly summarize what happened. So first is like after that part where I stopped at, and Kurigra said that she's wet, so it's like maybe she's sick, But Esther said no, that's normal for women, okay. And then Kurigra said something like, but blood comes out once a month. So she knows that blood comes out of her once a month, but she didn't know that it's something called period. So that made Esther think, is she a super beginner at this sort of thing, like saxophone? Is she a super beginner at it? Then that made Esther ask her a very important question, like, do you know how babies are made? So then kind of like pouted and then said, hey, I'm not that dumb, okay? You put your thing in a place where I, where I go to the toilet, right? So okay. Then let me just check something a bit. Okay. Yeah. Then Esther then proceeded to explain more to Grigra, like when you're wet, your body's preparing you for saxophone. That doesn't mean that you're sick, It doesn't mean that you're sick. It's just preparing you for saxophone, right? Okay. Then Grigra, after hearing that, oh, okay, then make me wetter. Make her wetter. Okay. So, and actually at that point, Esther was like actually hesitant at first because he wasn't sure if he wanted to do more than just kissing and all that, because they were kissing, quite a lot. Yeah. But then afterwards, then after seeing like Grigra like so willing to do it, and Esther was like, okay, sure, getting a girl this much in the mood and making her stop would be a crime anyway, according to Esther. Yeah. So okay. So they proceeded to to do it, and then you saw the other scene, so that's when they started to do it, the main action, main course. So Grigra, upon seeing Esther's things, she's like, it's so big that she doesn't know if it will fit, so Esther was asking her, are you scared? Grigra said, no, it's just that if it can't fit, I can't be your waifu. So then Esther said, oh, so that's what Grigra thought. Grigra thought that if his thing is, if he doesn't do it with her, then she cannot be his waifu. But Esther then ensured her, saying that no, you're already my waifu, so yeah. So anyway, you don't have to force yourself, just do it one step at a time, okay? Do it slowly. Yeah. So and then Grigra said, I'll do my best. Okay, Esther tells her, don't overdo it, okay? And to which Grigra replies, oh, you're so nice. Something like that. Yeah, then okay, then slowly, going, then halfway through, Grigra was like kind of like really in pain, and then like Esther wanted to pull back, but then Grigra said that, no, don't do that. It's like she said, I'm just a little startled because she didn't know that saxophone makes her bleed. But she's fine now because she said she's used to pain. And then Esther, seeing her say that with a smile on her face, she makes his heart ache because that made him imagine what she had gone through, the past. Yeah, her past, in the academy, all the pain that she had gone through made his heart ache. And then Grigra saw his sad face and then was like, what's wrong? Does saxophone with me feel bad? So of course not, to which Esther said, no, not at all, it feels good, right? So okay, then after that, eventually, okay, all the way in, and then Grigra said that your thing, feels really warm and good, and Esther said yours too, Yeah, and then after that, Grigra then asked, okay, what should I do next? Yeah, because she's new to this, so then Esther tells her to move up and down, and then then Grigra starts to get this feeling she has never experienced before, so she says it feels kind of weird, and then after that she also makes some weird sound, making weird sound, so embarrassing. But Esther said, it's okay, you can moan when you feel good, okay? Besides, I also want to hear it. Hear your moan. Oh, they're okay. And then Esther then asked her, how do you feel? So Grigra then tells him, well, I felt tingles deep inside and it's really good, So okay, then Esther said, okay, I'll make you feel even better by moving myself. So then he starts to move very vigorously, and then that made Grigra say that her mind's going blank, and then okay, then Esther said, mine too, my mind's also going blank, I'm going to let it out. Then Grigra asked, let what out? What? I mean, the stuff that always comes out, man. Okay, then Yeah, oh, okay, so I'm making you feel good. Okay, then let it all out then. So eventually well, both of them, came together. And then Luigra then asked, how was I? How did I do? How did I fare? Was she good at saxophone? Yeah, so did I do enough to be your waifu? Then Esther replied, sure, you get a gold star. Yeah, so okay. Then after that, Luigra saw his thing. It's like still big, so it's like, oh, I see. You want to do more with me, right? The fact that your thing is still big. So Luigra really clever right there. So yeah, then Esther was like a bit hesitant again, saying that, you sure you want to do it more? Then Luigra said, it's fine, I want to do it because besides the end part felt really awesome, like the end part when they came together. So Luigra then said she want to feel good with Esther even more. So hearing her say that makes Esther say, okay, alright, no man could say no after hearing that. And so they proceeded to do I don't know how many times, just like he did with Rich and Ramius. So yeah, that's basically what happened with Luigra's scene. Well, like I said, Luigra's H scene was not as appetizing, not as enticing as Ramius and Rich scenes, but it's still good nonetheless. And Luigra was really cute, in her H scene. Yeah, so yeah, it really cheers my heart. Yeah, but if I have to be honest, just not as good as Ramius and Rich scene in my opinion. But yeah, to each their own. No, but I do feel Luigra being very cute, in her H scene. So yeah. So that being said, yeah, we have come to this point. This is just right after that scene, and then we shall now continue from here and see what happens. Right. Yes, 4 waifus, we get 3rd waifu, Luigra! Oh yeah! We're going to see her ring on her finger, and of course Esther is going to get 3 rings on his fingers now. Alright. Morning already? Esther was filled with pleasant exhaustion, but still woke up early in the morning. Huh? He noticed he couldn't move his arm and looked at it to find Luigra holding on tight and snoring. Poor Ranger, you sure are sleepyhead. Oh man. Oh, I just realized. I mean, in her H scene, she still was wearing her ribbon, right? But now seeing her hair let down, well, well, kind of not used to it, but yeah, I mean, it's okay, Yeah, I mean, it is okay. When Esther stroked her thin, soft hair, she woke up a little bit. Sorry, don't know if I should have woken you up. Okay. Kinda like that, kinda makes you happy. Huh. You mean everyone's here too? Huh? Everyone? Oh yeah, because she's a ninja, so she knows, right? But wait, what does that mean? Does that mean Rich and Ramius has been spying on Esther and Luigra all this time? Or did they just find out this morning? Yes, good morning. So you know what this means, right, Rich? Yes, a lot of fun. Thank you, Ramius. Yes, what were you guys doing out there? Spying on us, probably? I seriously hope you only just found out this morning and not spend the whole night spying on us. Alright, I trust you too, okay? Bastard. Bastard. You can't fool Luigra. You may be able to fool me, and Esther, but definitely not Gurigura. Were you watching this whole time?
それはグリグラが心配だったからよ。野獣になったアスタが小柄なグリグラに無茶するんじゃないかって思ったの。
I mean, Gurigura said herself that she's fine with it. I mean, if she's really in pain, she would be able to tell us.
そうだぞ。エッチになったアスタは体力に自信のある私でもたまに壊れそうになる時があるからな。
Don't worry, Gurigura can handle it, okay? Could handle it. Can't say you're wrong.
グリグラ、体は辛くないか？どこか痛むのなら、たとえエッチの最中でもはっきりと言わないとダメだぞ。
I think it's more like it's sore rather than hurts right now.
平気だよ。それに昨日の夜はね、すごく気持ちいいことをいっぱいしてもらえたよ。
That you love it, Gurigura.
そうか。そのあたりの具体的な話は
Wait,
朝食でもいただきながら聞こうか。
wait. Why do you want to talk about it in detail? No. Well, I mean, we're family, yes, but still.
そうね。ガールズトークと行きましょう。
Oh, girl talk. Okay, girl talk. So I'm not included. I don't like the sound of that. Okay. After that painful breakfast time where Esther has been excluded from the conversation, I don't know what happened exactly, but anyway, Esther, while drinking a post-meal Ebony eye tea, changed the subject. Wait, he's here? But I thought she said girl talk. So, if we are going to the kingdom of Elf Resort, we'll pass by Kev's house on the way there. Might as well ask her to come along. I mean, why not, right? Initially she didn't want to accompany us to Lancelot, but if we are going to the kingdom of Elf Resort, we could use her expertise.
そうね。船がない現状だと国境の山を越えるしかないわ。
Yeah. Then we ought to thank her for the antidote. Oh yeah, that too, yes.
引きこもりすぎて体力も落ちてるだろう。バーベルでも差し入れしてやるか。
We'll get her some barbells. What's barbells? I don't think she will appreciate that. Is that some kind of powers, or what you mean by that is like barbells like give her some exercise? You know, if she knew to have those antidotes ready, how much must she have known about the goings on in Lancelot? She must know a lot.
毒の発生原因とアウトローの隠れ家が国の施設だってところまでは推理してたと思うわ。
Then we definitely need all her help, you know, because she'll be an important person. In order for us to find out about the Snake's Crest hideout. She sure is smart. What? What's the explosion? What?
何かしら？地震？
More like an explosion. Hearing a far-off explosion and feeling the earth shake, the party ran outside.
どうやら遠くでかなりの爆発があったようだな。見ろ。
What if that huge explosion actually came from Kev's house? Oh, I can't even see the smoke from there. From here, I mean. By squinting, strangely shaped smoke was visible way off in the distance. Why is it shaped like a skull? Does that mean Kev's in trouble?
私、あんな煙を出しそうな発明好きに一人だけ心当たりがあるわ。
Who else but Kev? Or Catherine. I think I'm gonna call her Kev from now on since she allowed us to call her Kev. That does look like it's coming from the mountain Kev lives on. The white smoke felt to Esther like a signal that something was about to begin. We should head there as quick as possible. Chapter 2 in Pursuit of Snake Crest. And yes, so we have finally completed Chapter 2, alright. Awesome. Auto-saved. Okay, so Esther and his waifus finished their travel preparations and gathered in the living room. Wait, what? I see the title here. Catherine vanished? What? Did she get vanished by that smoke or something? Where did she go?
忘れ物はないわね。魔法家電の切り忘れにも気をつけるのよ。
Gotcha.
僕がスイッチを切っておいたよ。
Alright. Shouldn't have to get distracted in battle wondering if we turned everything off then.
これから向かうエルキホーテ王国はジャングル地帯だ。 虫除けを塗っておけば虫刺されの心配はないぞ。
Yeah, it's basically a forest, right? Like what was mentioned before. Jungle region, forest. Yeah, it's a region mostly made out of forests.
ほらグリグラ、手の届かないところに塗ってあげるから背中を向けなさい。
Oh, you're gonna help rub her back? Can I see it?
おや急がたいよ。
Eh?
ほら動かないの。女の子なんだから虫に刺されて跡が残ったら大変でしょ。うい、だって。
Okay. Rich helped Grigra steal and spread the insect repellent on her. They're like sisters.
アスタ。
You want me to rub on your back too? But if I do that, then Rich and Grigra will want the same from me. What is it? Pretending to act dumb?
私にも虫除けを塗ってほしいのだ。特に素肌を晒している部分を念入りに頼みたい。
So basically it's not just your back but also your front too? Your boobies too? Alright, you can count on me!
ストップ。出発前に盛り上がってどうするのよ。
Why? Why not?
しかし私は露出が多いからしっかり塗らなければ。
Precisely!
グリグラ、やってあげて。
What? Why?
無理無理無理。
Ramis wants me to do it. Wants Esther to do it.
私はアスタに頼んで。
Is it ticklish or something?
はい、綺麗に塗れたよ。
That's fast.
結構なお手前だった。グリグラも意外とテクニカルだな。
God damn it! I want to be the one to do it.
ほら、バカなこと言ってないで。準備ができたのなら出発するわよ。
Alright, fine.
エルキホーテ王国に行くのなら山を越えないとダメだね。
Yep. So first we need to go to Cass' house, see what happens. What has happened to her. So near where Cass lives?
ええ、あそこを少し先に進めばエルキホーテ王国よ。
Alright. Then let's stop by Cass' house and thank her first. Yeah. The party set off for the kingdom of Elk Resort by first heading to Cass' house in the mountains. Alright, so actually we'll be saving that for the next episode.
私にできることはあるか。
Actually we'll be saving that not just for the next episode but also after the next love cage scene. Yes, because you can see, as you can see here, my love cage scene is full, so let's take a good look. Yeah, so let's go home. So I think, yeah, what we're gonna do in the next episode is we'll be checking out Rich's second love cage scene first, okay, before we officially start chapter 3 by heading to Cass' house, which is between Lancelot and the kingdom of Elk Resort. So that is what we're gonna do for the next episode. Yeah, so this is a good place to stop this episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Evenicle, and I'll see you in the next episode. Till then,